What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my first video of From Frankfurt to Lagos. I'm Mark Akinola Schaub and I'm sharing my life story with you. I will tell you my strategy to earn in euros, fully remote. I will share with you my personal view on both Germany and Nigeria, both socially and economically, and I will also show you my master plan to build my dream life in Lagos, Nigeria. So wherever you're from, catch the energy and stay tuned. All right, so we talk about it right away. First of all, the reason most people asking themselves right from the beginning, why do you wanna live in Lagos, Nigeria? So what is the connection? What is going on? Especially when you're from Nigeria, you are even more surprised sometimes. And yeah, the very first reason for it is that my dad is from Nigeria. He's yeah, Yoruba, and from Osun State. And yeah, now he lives in Lagos, close by, of course, or in Lagos State, actually, in Ikorodu. And yeah, whenever I am in Lagos, he's also around, and we see each other once a week. And yeah. I do this now for the last 3 years. I'm going back and forth between Germany and Nigeria. I worked in Nigeria last year for 2 months on site, and yeah, now I'm preparing myself to yeah, change my life's center from Germany, from Frankfurt, actually to Lagos, Nigeria. Yeah, and on this path, I also want to create this content to take people with me. On one side, of course, people from Germany who are thinking about whatever you're thinking about. And on the other hand, of course, also Nigerians, just to show them what is the interest of people from outside into your country and what reasons do we have to, let's say, come back. And yeah, just to share perspectives and share informations and to take you with me. Another reason why I'm creating this playlist is because I want to inspire you also to create whatever you want to. It doesn't even have to be monetized at the very end. If you can, of course, it's nice. But I think what is really important for today's world is that you create things because you just have joy on creating. And yeah, I want to share this joy with you. It can be a hobby, it can be a job, it can be your main job, it can be your side hustle. And yeah, whatever you're thinking about, really commit to action and not wait anymore. Yeah. And another thing why I'm doing this, why I record my journey is because also I do this move from Frankfurt to Lagos for business reasons. There's a lot of business opportunities, as you know, in Nigeria. And coming from here, coming with my background, I think gives me a good yeah, gives me a good leverage. Yeah, in Nigeria, I have a lot to offer when it comes to contacts, when it comes to opportunities, and all the other way around when it comes to Lagos as well. Yeah, and on the other hand, it's not only about Nigeria and fun, but also about Germany and consistency. So here it's really important that yeah, Germany is in a good situation. Germany is there where Nigeria want to end up at, so to say. But Germany is also falling apart, if you want to say it really dramatically. But we have really economic issues also when it comes to demography and so on. So, and I also want to support Germany and our economy to grow again. Yeah. So, yeah, also the reasons what do I to share with you what I don't like about Germany and also about Nigeria and vice versa. I cannot even see how long this record is already going on, but the first episode could be a little bit longer, maybe 10, 15 minutes. But yeah. Next point is the cons of Germany, so the negative sides of Germany. One real big negative side, to be honest, is that I cannot drive motorcycles here in Germany the way I want to. Yeah, I have a license. I also had a motorcycle before. You can see it on my Instagram. But the way I want to drive, like wild and also some issues with my medication bringing me to a point that I cannot really not I cannot really not do it in Germany, and I will walk you through the details in another video. Yes, so stay tuned. And another thing is that the society over here is, yeah, moving into a direction when it comes to, I don't want to, because this is my first video and the world is moving and things are changing and also words and meanings of words are changing. But to say it for now in the year of 2025, for me, Germany is a little bit too far too far left, and Nigeria is, so to say, very straightforward, a little bit more conservative. But on the other hand, I'm also not too much I'm not in the culture so much that I have to obey everything. So I can really do the cherry picking and I really live a quite free life in Nigeria. Yeah. So my family situation is not the usual situation like it is maybe for you in Nigeria. So my relationship to my dad is quite different. I will also share it in another video. Yeah. But again, here in Germany, everything is so soft, so you cannot do any fun anymore. You insult every time you do say something wrong, you insult somebody, or you're getting canceled or whatever. Yeah, and that's not the, let's say, the not right fit or environment for me. And in Nigeria, again, it's quite hard on a funny way to insult somebody if you do it the right way. As you, of course, in many situations, of course, you have to be really respectful. But anyways, I can move there really freely. I can talk there really openly, and my thoughts are in a better environment than they are here in Germany. Yeah, and then also taxes and politics. So in Nigeria, the tax system is different than to Germany, and politics are not good. But in Germany, it's really on a downward situation, especially after the last elections, where now CDU and SPD are the winner. Yeah, it really goes into a direction. I'm not sure if it's the right direction for me and my lifestyle and my idea of living. Yeah. Another thing, a pros to come to the positive sides of Germany is that free movement. So I can walk, I can drive my bike, I can walk wherever you want to, and you have good weather and nature and air, and it's not too hot, and the air is clean, and you have the forest. And you can take hikes, and if you're an outdoor person like I am, that's really a really good point for Germany. Also, I would say compared to the US, and also Nigeria. Nigeria is not a place for walkers and outdoor sport activities. But yeah, besides motorcycles, for example. But yeah, this is a really good point for Germany. Whenever I come back here and I leave the airport in Frankfurt and I get the first breath of the fresh air here in Germany, it's really a refreshing experience that I can recommend to everybody. Yeah. And of course, I like the Frankfurt lifestyle and nightlife. I really like to go out here, go to bars, go to clubs, just hang around outside with my friends at the mine, at the riverbank. And yeah, I really enjoy the lifestyle. But again, on some points, I cannot really think freely. I cannot really move freely. I cannot really think freely and talk freely and act freely. And that's not so. I don't really feel it's the perfect fit for me here after the last 30 years. Yeah. And then basically on the other side, that's all the cons and pros for me, of course, for Nigeria. So Nigeria, walking around, doing outdoor activities like mountain biking or playing badminton or whatever, it's a bit more limited, or you have to drive somewhere to do it. Actually, you cannot just walk to the next park. Then also, of course, security can sometimes be an issue, especially outside of Lagos, as I heard. And then water and things like bathrooms, hygiene, how clean everything is. Of course, you have really clean environments over there as well. Yeah, but in average, and when you are outside, you have to lower your standards compared to Middle Europe. Yeah. Yeah, but when you can deal with this is really something, yes, you can deal with. And then again, you have a lot of fun, so to say, over there. Yeah. And I feel free in Lagos. When I'm with my people, when I have my people around, I can move around with them. Um, and yeah, I have fun in Lagos. I have fun going out in the night, and I feel really motivated also in this environment. Yeah. Then my master plan on how to make all of this happening, because it's very, very interesting information also for people that are not from Lagos, is that how expensive this city actually is. Yeah, so it's not like Bali or Thailand where you can say, oh, I just need 500 euros a month and I live like a king. Yeah, from 500 euros, don't even pay my rent over there, to be honest. So when I talk about Airbnbs, when I talk about environments and estates and accommodation where you also can work from 24/7, AC 24/7, Wi-Fi that is good enough for video calls or whatever. So all of this is really important and really pricey actually in Lagos. Yeah, so 1 to 2,000 euros is something you can easily spend in Lagos, especially when you go out and sometimes you sponsor or you pay for other people or other people pay for you. I'm getting invited in Lagos a lot. Yeah, whenever I go out in the evenings, I almost have to pay nothing. So 2 out of 3 times I don't pay for anything, for not for the food, not for the drinks, because somebody else is paying. Yeah. But sometimes I also have to pay, and then it's not, yeah, just 10 euros for 10 people. Yeah, you can easily spend 100, 200, 300 euros or more just on a dinner for four. Yeah, everything that's happened already. Yeah, but again, my master plan to make all of this happening is again to remote work and invest into content creation. So I will earn in euros what I'm actually doing right now. I work in sales in a Austrian company, and I do sales in German. So I call every time, every day. I call people. I will share some numbers with you, and yeah, I just do sales calls. Yeah, set appointments for my boss, and then he closes the people, and then we earn money all together. I do this since the beginning of the year. I already earned some commission. It worked out very well. It just has to establish itself a little bit more. I have to bring up my savings because again, it's not cheap. I need money for rent. You always have to pay your rent when you're looking for a spot on your own for 1 year, like upfront, yeah, which is quite expensive, of course. So I need savings for that. I want a motorcycle. I need savings for that, yeah. And then you also need some savings for health issues or whatever else could come up. So yeah, but whenever I have this up, and I also have my Nigerian passport, as you can see here. Ooh, look at this. Look at this guy. So I have my papers in order. Sweet, right? I also, of course, have a German passport, so don't worry about that. But yeah, yeah. Um, I will save up for the next months. I continue working remotely in sales for this company. All of this is already set up and no issue. I will continue working for this company, then from Lagos. Then I can invest all of this, not all of this money, of course, but I can buy myself a motorcycle. I can do wheelies. I can do drifting with cars. You know, I also want to go into content creation and modeling, you know, do some cooperations, partnership, and so on. If you're from Lagos, you kind of can imagine that I think I have a quite good shot to work myself into it. I have a very, very good network already to photographers, to other influencers, to people who are in the communities, biker community, influencer community, content creator community, big names, big people. I will also share this in the future, but I know them personally already. I spend my time with them, and they're also really good people. I also want to support them in their cause, and yeah, that's why I think when I can invest a certain amount of money every month into content creation, I think I can build something up uh, in some time. Yeah. Yeah, okay. And then, of course, I want to leverage my personal brand. After I build up my personal brand in Lagos for a year or something, of course, I want to leverage it to make up events, to go into consumer products, media, e-commerce, scaling businesses, going into B2B contacts where I can, whatever, open up a club or whatever comes up. And yeah, that's my overall idea. So again, step one, establish one more time my sales job that I currently have and bring up my savings for the next, let's say, 3 to 6 months. Then go to Nigeria, buy a motorcycle, and go into content creation, build my personal brand, go into corporations, and try to monetize what I've invested in. Yeah, that's the master plan. And yeah, so thanks so far for watching. And now you also can support me. How can you support me? If you subscribe to this channel, if you continue watching my videos, if you leave me a content with your thoughts and your ideas, and if you come back and show interest, show interest into my story and in the journey and how it continues and what the progress is. Yeah, and thanks for your time. It's a long video. Really, thanks a lot for your time. Thanks a lot for your interest. And maybe in the future, we will even see in person. Bye.